Hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. And honestly, guys, listen, I don't know if this is something I'm going to start collecting or getting into, but I've seen so many videos, and I know that this is one of the big things now is collecting old VHS tapes. VHS is new again, basically. We've even seen like Terrifier popping up on VHS at Walmart. Alien Romulus, which I love to get my hands on VHS, popping up at Walmart. I think it was like back in December. But it's nostalgic. I get that, but the only thing I can really see with collecting VHS is maybe find some movies that are out of print, maybe ones that never got released on DVD or let alone Blu-ray or 4K. So I decided I was doing a little bit of cleaning and I was going through a few boxes and I came across some old VHS tapes that I had when I was younger. And I figured I'd share them with you guys. I'll probably put them on the shelf, just a little bit, a little nostalgic, feel. So, obviously the first two I'm going to show you are ones that, if you know the channel, you know me, you know I have to have these. The only one I don't have is the third one, but of course, Jurassic Park on VHS. Now I remember the story with this one. I remember that this was back in a time still when you can go to Suncoast Video. Who remembers Suncoast Video? Suncoast Video, I used to spend hours and hours and hours at Suncoast Video. And you can go in there and you could pre-order a VHS. You might not get the VHS for a couple months, but you could pre-order the movie. Sometimes they give you like a special, like a limited edition, like a lithograph or something like that, for pre-ordering the movie. And of course, they'll call you. They call you when it comes in, and you go to the store and you pick it up. And it was a very interesting time for physical media. But I remember with this one, this was a film that as soon as they called, I remember I wasn't driving at that point. I was younger, when the movie came out. I wasn't driving yet, and I just had to, as soon as it came in, I got the phone call, and I just had to have my parents take me to Suncoast Video, which I think at the time was maybe like about an hour away. I was like, guys, please, just bugging them and bugging them and bugging them. Can you please take me? I kept pestering them to take me to go pick this up. But yeah, a long story to talk about Jurassic Park on VHS, but again, it was just a simple time, a simpler time. Yeah, you had to wait a while to get the movies. Sometimes it take about a year for something to come out on VHS, but still, it was a fun time. And Suncoast Video was absolute. The memories of Suncoast Video, getting a gift card at Christmas time for Suncoast, was an amazing feeling. I was so excited every single time I got a gift card. But yeah, Jurassic Park, which came from Suncoast Video. Um, yeah, it brings back a lot of really cool memories. Speaking of Jurassic Park, how about the Lost World? Jurassic Park, the Lost World, with a little lenticular inside, a little holographic lenticular. Very cool. And I have to get I think the third one. If I do ever see the third one for a really good price on VHS, I will have to pick up. I really do like Jurassic Park 3. Now, how about this one? This was one that I saw in the theater back in the day when it came out, and I really enjoyed it. It's probably one of Steven Seagal's like lesser films, known films, but it's one that I really enjoy, and that is Fire Down Below. Really enjoy this one a lot. Action is like really, really phenomenal with this film. Little Jim Carrey. Gonna have quite a few Jim Carrey films in this. Dumb and Dumber. Now this one is probably like the one that has the case that's probably the most worn out of all of these, because this one was watched many, many, many times, and that is Home Alone. Definitely a staple of the holiday season of Christmas time. Watching Home Alone. Like I said, it's a little bit worn out, but still, it's fun. There's another one that came from Suncoast Video. Just could not wait to get my hands on it when this came out on VHS back in the day. Independence Day. And the cool thing is, I remember that when I was younger, I did save this little like lenticular that came with it, little holographic thing. The back of it right there. And when you got the movie and had the shrink wrap and everything at the time, this is how it looked. And of course, once you open up the shrink wrap, this came off. But I remember I saved this back in the day, putting it in the case. So very cool to have that. Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls. Once Bitten. Come on, if you haven't seen this one, if you're a Jim Carrey fan but you haven't seen Once Bitten, what is wrong with you? This one like basically started it for him as as a leading man, and yeah, this one's a lot of fun, guys. A lot of fun. And finally, you can't have Ace Ventura When Nature Calls without the first Ace Ventura. So yeah, just really cool. Like I said, digging through some of those, some things, clean up out, in my basement and stuff, and coming across a nice little stack of VHS. About all I have left. I had tons and tons and tons of VHS when I was younger, but unfortunately, not too many nowadays. But really cool to still have these. Like I said, I probably will put them on the shelf just as something, a little reminder, a little something to just look back on and enjoy the good old days of having those little plastic drawers that you put the VHS tapes in and everything. You pull them out. It was just stackable cases and everything. And uh, guys, it's just a simpler time for physical media. A little bit of a harder time because it was it took a little while to get some of these titles, but yeah, it was just a simpler time and just really cool to collect VHS back in the day. And you know what? It's coming back, guys. It is coming back, and I'm all for it. Whether it's VHS, Laserdisc, DVD, Blu-ray, 4K, whatever you are into, it's all good. It's all a part of preserving this thing that we love that is called physical media. So guys, like, subscribe, and comment if you get the chance, and I'll catch you in another episode. Take care.